What's up, guys? My name is Fuzzlax and I want to welcome you to the channel and for the first Let's Play of the channel as well. Now, as you can see, this is Pokemon Leaf Green, but it's not as you know it. This is going to be what is classed as an extreme randomizer Nuzlocke. Now, what this entails is on top of the general Nuzlocke rules, which we will be getting into shortly, we also have the fact that trainers' Pokemon have been switched around, Pokemon's types have been changed around, move sets have been changed, I believe have been changed. All sorts of things have happened to make the game a little bit more complex because obviously knowing normal Pokemon types doesn't necessarily help in this case because they're all changed. And then, like I said, on top of that, we're also going to be doing what's classed as a Nuzlocke. And for those of you that don't know, a Nuzlocke is it's a fan-made challenge mode for Pokemon games. Basically, comes with nice, just three simple rules. One is that you can only catch the first Pokemon on any given route or area, which means that if we happen to knock a Pokemon out, or if we run out of Pokeballs, or on the rare occasion that the Pokemon would run away, we can no longer get a Pokemon on that route and or area unless there happens to be like a static encounter, which I'm going to be counting as a separate entity that can be picked up alongside the general Pokemon that go through there. Rule number two doesn't necessarily make the game harder, it just creates a stronger bond between you and your Pokemon, which is that you need to nickname every single one of your Pokemon. This only makes it harder when Rule 3 comes in, and Rule 3 is that if a Pokemon was to faint, it is considered dead and cannot be used again. This means that I will be releasing any Pokemon that die just to make sure that I don't fall into the whole I really like that Pokemon, I want to use it again. It's just going to try and save on those sorts of things. So, with that out of the way, I hope this goes well. I'm quite eager to see what we've actually got to encounter in this version. Just clear up some of my notes here. And we are going to get started by going into the help menu. And we're going to get started. Okay, so this is just all the standard stuff for Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. So none of this has actually changed. And here we have the Professor. Hello there. Glad to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People affectionately refer to me as the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited far and wide by creatures called Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for battling. As for myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. But first, tell me a little about yourself. Now, are you a boy or a girl? Well, in this day and age, it's like hard to label people, but I'm going to label myself here. I'm going to go with the boy sprite, mainly because it's just iconic for me. It's what I played when I was a kid. And, you know, being a dude myself, I feel it's only necessary to choose. Let's begin with your name. What is it? So, we're going to go with the old channel name of Fuzzlax, which should just about fit. There we go. Right, so your name is Fuzzlax. That it is, and I accidentally hit that it is. And this is my grandson. He's been your rival since you were both babies. I mean, I don't know how that's possible. Like, babies with rivals is kind of weird, but you know, we'll go with it. Now, I don't want to use any of these standard names that they give. So we're going to go with a custom name, but we're also going to give it to you. So you lot are going to be my rival. We're going to call him Comment. I had a bit of a think beforehand of what I was going to name him. Oh, someone can't spell. There we go. Ah, it was Comment. It is. Now, there is obviously the easy thing to do, which is to go and name him something silly like Poop or anything like that. But I feel like it's better to give it to you guys and see what's going on. That's right, I remember now. His name is Comment, because his parents hated him. Fuzzlax, your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go! Right, so we're going to find out exactly how this is already sort of changed, because in standard play you get a potion in the PC. Now I'm pretty sure I did put it that static items were also switched around, so there's a possibility this is no longer a potion. So we have... Oh no, it is still a potion. This is now where I hope that all the randomization has actually gone through. But we'll see. Okay, so we start off with the potion, which is good. I mean, it can help in the first battle with the rival, especially since we have no idea what our starters are going to be. Right, all boys leave home someday. It's said on TV. Oh yes, Professor Oak next door was looking for you. Thanks, Mom. And we are in Pallet Town. Now we could go to the rival's house, but we don't actually get anything right now, and there's no point in going to the lab yet, so we're just going to trigger everything by going to the tall grass. Hey, wait! Don't go out! It's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for your protection. I know. Here, come with me. Right, so let's see what we got. So we got the classic lab. There's Comment. There's you guys. Hey, Gramps, I'm fed up of waiting. Ah, Comment. Let me think. Oh, that's right. I told you to come. Just wait. Here, Fuzzlax. There are 3 Pokemon here. Ha ha! These Pokemon, the Pokemon are held inside the Pokeballs. When I was younger, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. But now, in my old age, I have only these 3 left. And you're giving them away. You can have one. Go ahead, choose. Hey, Gramps, no fair. What about me? Be patient, Comment. You can have one too. Okay, so here is where I now hope that the randomizer has actually gone into play, because the PC portion was still a PC portion. So we're going to see now by checking out our starters. So this should, in a normal game, be Bulbasaur. And we have Parasect. Okay, not a great choice. I mean, it's already fully evolved, which stat wise is good, and I mean for the early game would still be good, I suppose. But we're not gonna pick Parasect just yet. What else we got? We got the legendary Ho-Oh instead of Squirtle. That's a choice. So far, I'm normally one that doesn't go for legendaries, but so far, out of the 2, if I was to choose between a Parasect and a Ho-Oh, the Ho-Oh is going to win, hands down. But we're not going to take that yet, because we need to check what our third choice is going to be. And Charmander has been replaced with Houndoom. Now, this is going to be kind of interesting, because we either pick a legendary or we pick one of two fully evolved Pokemon. Now, Houndoom is actually a pretty good choice. It's one of the few dark types in here. It's one of the rarer fire types. And by rare, I mean fire types in general just seem to be very scarce, especially in Fire Red and Leaf Green. So that's actually a really good choice. However, and I'm going to hate myself for it, but how often do you get to start? Actually, my whole point for picking Houndoom is completely out the window because he may not be a fire dark type because I switched up all of the Pokemon's typings. So we are not going to pick Houndoom. It would just be stupid not to go with the legend. I mean, it's going to get us through so much for it. Yeah, no, I very rarely do. And Ho-Oh is actually one of my favourite legendaries. It's not my favourite, but it is definitely up there. And he is covering my favourite starter. Squirtle is my favourite starter from Gen 1. Yeah, we're going to go with it. So, we are starting off with Ho-Oh, and did he just say that's an electric type? Okay. We're going to check out Ho-Oh in a moment, and see. The electric type Ho-Oh. So we're going to name you now, if it was a standard for a Ho-Oh, I would name it Folks because I'm basic like that. Actually, we're going to I don't know what to name him. I go with Joel. No. Lowercase a. Joel. Jolt. Flay. Jolt Flay? That sounds stupid. Perfect. Now, this is also a thing. It says that he's picked Parasect there. There is a high chance that he does not have a Parasect. So we are going to be checking that out. But first, let's check out Jolt Flay, who is actually holding an item. So they have a relaxed nature. It's holding TM42. So whatever that is, it's an ice psychic type. So it's not even a electric type like I thought it said. Ice psychic. So we basically have an overpowered Jinx. Cool. It has Limber, so it can't be paralyzed. And it has Feather Dance, Mud Slap, Absorb, and Pursuit. So we don't have any stab moves either. So that's always great. And as far as I'm aware, even with the randomizer, these are still going to not have the special physical split. So that's going to be interesting. So let's take the... And actually, let's check it out. Let's check out what TM42 is. So it's also carrying the TM for Feather Dance. So, okay. Well, we're going to save. Mainly because now we have locked in. We have Ho-Oh, Jolt Flay, who is completely named incorrectly by me seeing the word electric type, and I'm probably going to go back and watch the footage and see that it didn't say electric type. It probably said something else. However, for those unfamiliar with Fire Red and Leaf Green, we will now be going into a trainer battle with our rival. Now, with this, just to let you know that the Nuzlocke rules do not actually kick in until we get Pokeballs. So even if we do lose this fight, which I've got a strong feeling we won't, because we're using a Ho-Oh, but on the off chance we do lose this fight, we don't lose straight away. We don't start the actual Nuzlocke process until we actually get Pokeballs. So, let's trigger this. Come on, I'll take you on. If you have a Parasect, I'm okay. If you have anything else, I'm going to be scared. Tropius, not too bad. Now, Tropius is normally a grass flying type, which means that our ice typing would be great, but we don't know what type Tropius is. So, this is going to be fun. So let's check. Are you still flying type first of all by using Mud Slap? Okay, so it's affected and it's super effective. So we know that it's weak to ground. Could be electric typing. Oh god, is everything just going to pretend to be electric typing? Oh, that's gonna hurt. I need to check one more thing. So we go with not very effective, which to me says that is definitely an electric type. Fisher. Okay, good thing that we are faster, because in Generation 1 games, even the remakes of them, Fisher only works via speed as far as I'm aware. I could be wrong. I know that it definitely works in Gen 1 by speed. I think they may have fixed it in Gen 3, but as far as I'm aware, it is based on if you're faster than the Pokemon you are facing. And one more Mud Slap, and yeah, Jolflay easily took it down. And even as a legendary, we managed to get to level 6 and about a third of a level on. So cool. And that's just from beating a Tropius. What? This is unbelievable. And we get $80 or Poké Dollars. Right. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon battle to toughen it up. Gramps, smell you later. Completely forgot to talk to myself, but you know. Right, let us go. So we now have Jolflay the Ho-Oh. It's now a case of seeing what is in the tall grass, because we're going to do a little bit of grinding on our way to Viridian City. Nothing too major. But we also get to go to Scatza Rayquaza. That is a level 2 Rayquaza. I hope we don't get that for our first encounter. I generally do, because if we do, we're never catching it. It's and because we're not a fire type now, we can get burned. Awesome. Well, let's try and absorb. See if that does anything. Nice chunk. Rapid spin. Rapid spin Will-O-Wisp, that would be good, but we would never catch the Rayquaza if we come across that one. So hopefully that's not going to be our first encounter when we come back through with Pokeballs and being able to actually capture the Mons. As part of a convenient chain selling all sorts of items, please visit us in Viridian City. I know, I'll give you a sample. Here you go. And give us another portion, which actually is kind of nice. Now, I'm not entirely sure if there are secret items around here. I'm going to have to keep an eye out for them. I know that they did put in sort of giveaway sprites so you can know where there was an item, which is like the little tuft of grass looks like it is like a lump on it, and that's usually a good place to know. We have a Pineco. See, let's see if this does anything to it. Super effective, which means it could be water type, could be rock type. That would generally be it. It doesn't have enough health to belly drum, which is great. And we're just gonna absorb. Great stuff. And the Pineco goes down. Not quite enough to get us to level 27, but that's fine. 27 to level 7. Jump. I told about jumping the gun. I am way overshooting it. Right, so we are now in Viridian City. Let's get old Jolt Flare healed up from that burn. And see what we got going on. Now, I do know that there are a couple of items around here that we can pick up before we actually have to go and do what we need to do. So if we come up here, there's an item here. Found a lava cookie, which actually isn't too bad. And I'm sure there was another item around here somewhere. Now, normally when you come to Route 2, there's the wild Pokemon and then there's a rival battle up there. But since we don't have Pokeballs of any description, you're just gonna scoot ahead there using the old speed up button. We won't be using that. We hopefully won't be using that too much. I mean, I'll probably use it to do some grinding, just to make sure that that goes through a little bit smoother, and so that we don't waste time. Right. Oh, no, did they have the quick claw in? Or does she give you something? She doesn't. It's been a while since I played Fire Red and Leaf Green. So trying to remember where any of the extra special bits are. Hey, you came from Palatown. You know Professor Oak, right? His order came in. Can you get me? Can I get you to take it to him? Fuzz received Professor Oak's parcel, which a lot of people can say that that's the GS Bowl, but yeah, it is what it is. It could be absolutely anything, but it's none of our business. All right, we're going to try and get one more battle in before we get down to Professor Oak, who I'm pretty sure actually gives us our Pokeballs, just generally to get us to level 7, just so we have a bit more coverage. I'm going to go with Absorb. Not very effective, which probably means... trying to remember. But a Mankey with Arm Thrust. Super effective, which means it's either a rock type or a electric type. So we're going to just use one more Mud Slap. I do feel a bit cheap by using a Ho-Oh, but at the same time, we're low level, so it's not going to make too much of a difference at the moment. And there we go. So we only gained 1 level since leaving Palatown, so we're not making ourselves far too overpowered so early on. Because, I mean, we could have grinded there. We could have gone through and, like, hunted down all those Rayquaza the other day and just got ourselves maxed out. But where's the fun in that? Oh, and I completely skipped that text. I almost forgot. What did you call me for? Oh, right. I have a request of you two. On the desk here is my invention, the Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Fuzzlax, comment, take these with you. You can't get detailed data on Pokemon just by seeing them. You must catch them to obtain complete data. Well, unfortunately for you, Professor, we are not going to be doing that. We are on a strict regime when it comes to catching Pokemon. So here are some tools for you to catch wild Pokemon. And that's it. We have now officially begun our Nuzlocke. So if anything was to happen to Joltflay, we are screwed, to say the least. Basically, now we cannot get fainted, otherwise the Pokemon are considered dead. So here's hoping that we get like the Mankey, or I don't know whether I'd want the Pineco, or we'll see what other is. Let's just hope we don't run into the Rayquaza straight away, because that would suck. Don't bother coming around to my place after this. I mean, we'll go and see your sister if we need to. I mean, all she gives is the town map. However, I don't know where... Well, actually, going by so far, static items have been stained. Gee, that's lazy of him. Here, this will help you. And receive the town map from Daisy. Not that we needed him. I still remember exactly where to go for Gen 1. Let's go. Let's see what we can actually obtain. If anything. So, hey, here we go. So, our first encounter is a Clefable. It's actually not bad. Right. So, let's just try not to kill it. So, luckily all of our things are weak moves. Oh no. I don't know whether it can... That's over. That's under half. So, as long as we don't get a crit, we should be able to capture it. Perfect. He says. We got it down to where we need it, but can we actually catch it? That's the thing. Come on, Clefable. That was not what we wanted. I mean, the good thing about being Psychic Ice type is that we're not super affected by the Thunder type, so Electric type. Whee! And Clefable is ours. So, bulky Pokemon. So, Twinkle. There we go. So Twinkle has joined the squad. So let's actually check out Twinkle and see what we were working with here. So we're not going to use her at the moment. She's a water type with a PP max, which is going to be useless at the minute because we're not going to have any moves that we want to keep and get maxed out on, but that's good to have for the later on. Potentially sell it. Prevents accuracy, so that's cool. She has Bite, Smelling Salts, Spider Web, and Thunder Punch. Okay. And what was her nature? Timid. Which, in this sort of generation before the physical special split, is going to help dramatically because her special attack is going up. Right. And there goes the monkey. Righty-ho. So I think we might try and get one more encounter to wrap up this episode. And then we'll take it from there. So we're going to heal up. And we're going to actually head back over where we tried to get those secret items previously. I'm going to catch a Pokemon and leave it there. Well, try and catch a Pokemon anyway. Right. So we have 3 Pokeballs. Actually, should we try and get... Actually, I'm going to go try and get some more. Just to be safe. I don't trust myself with just 3. Okay. And we're also going to take 2 antidotes. And I meant to get a paralyzed heal and an antidote. Okay. Anyway. Let's just give a quick speed back over. And our Route 22 encounter is a Larvitar. Nice. Tyranitar is a very strong Pokemon. However, we don't know what typing this little guy is. So let's try a Mud Slap. It's not a flying type. It's basically just try the moves that we have. It's like, is this actually, since that's neutral, we'll go with that one, and it's lowering its accuracy, which means that it's gonna have a harder time hitting us with anything. Right, I think one more Mud Slap and then we'll just start yucking Pokeballs at it. Okay, so let's see if we can catch this Larvitar. Now the problem with Larvitar is that it is almost pretty much classed as one of the pseudo legendaries. It's got such a high catch rate, which is again a good reason why to go and get more Pokeballs, because this is possibly going to be a... Never mind. I thought it was going to be a slog, but it's not. So we have Larvitar, which will hopefully become a T-Tar down the line. And the typing doesn't matter. The nickname stays the same. Right, we're going to check out Reptile. And then it's a normal type. Okay. Now, luckily, the typings and I think abilities also change when they evolve. So these are not set for Pupitar and Tyranitar, so that's fine. It's an impish nature. Shed skin, so it can actually get rid of some good. So get rid of the status moves. Also, has frustration, which for now would be great because we're not close with it, which means that's going to be high power. It's got Wrap, Vine Whip, and Icy Wind. So pretty decent moveset. It's actually got some stab. But yeah, that will do for episode 1. I want to thank everybody for actually checking this out. This has been an interesting experience to do a Let's Play for the first time, especially in a game series that I actually love so much, such as the Pokemon franchise. But yeah, catch us back here. Gonna try and do either daily or bi-daily uploads, so hopefully you'll either see a new episode of this tomorrow or the day after, depending on how my actual schedule goes and recording these things. But with that being said, I want to thank you again for joining us. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed what you saw here. Please feel free to subscribe, as it will inevitably help the channel to grow and would be most greatly appreciated. And with that, I'm going to get out of here and catch you next time. Bye.